Happy 4th of July to all my Cappy Cappers, my Capricorns, my sisters, and my brothers. I'm a fellow Capricorn, and I already laid out your spread because this is a monthly spread, so I put out way more cards. So I don't want to give you like an hour reading, I just want to lay it out. So I haven't really zoned in on these yet. But in my pre shuffle, what I was feeling is that somebody, and I will clarify, of course, in front of you, like I always do, because that's the hardest part of tarot reading is clarification, because you have to put down so many cards sometimes. All right. But, anyways, what I'm seeing is a little bit of issues with your love life. Like somebody's applying too much pressure and somebody's walking away because of that pressure. Sometimes you have to go within and you have to give people time. And even though when it comes to love, it is so hard to give people time because you want to be with them and you want to spend time with them, especially when it comes to the holidays. But sometimes people just need that time. You know, as Capricorns, we can be very aggressive. We're goats. We climb to the mountaintop like nobody else can. We're also the oldest souls in the solar system. So we're very wise and we go through some of the hardest problems because we've learned the small ones. And when we date people that, maybe have younger souls and haven't been through so many problems, they don't have the wisdom that we have. And I hate to brag as a Capricorn, but from what I've studied, this is what I know. And I love my Capricorns because you guys are just like me, you know? You know what I'm talking about. Like all the soup labels in the cupboard are all turned forward and you can see them, and you guys like your closet's color coordinated. Don't even mess with me. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. All right, anyways. So, what I have for your recent past is Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Then what I have for your recent and your present is Queen of Cups. Death is at the center of your reading. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. For the rest of the month, we have Five of Swords, the Wheel in reverse, and the King of Swords. Your overall energy is the Three of Swords in reverse, which means if this was an issue for you, you are going to move past it in the month of July. You are going to move past it if you don't conquer it. Because I know us goats, we don't give up very easily. Like us Capricorns, like we're stubborn. We're goats. Come on. We got little horns, like we dig our heels in. Like no one's getting in our way. Come on. I mean, we have like 6 businesses going on at once. We're successful. We never have debt. I know as far as I'm concerned, like I own everything I have. Like a bank ain't gonna call me and tell me they're taking my stuff ever. Never. But I am doing this straight from the heart. Like reading for y'all is straight from the heart because I know I had a few readers that touched me and helped me through a really hard time in these past 6 months, and I wanted to do the same thing for other people, knowing that I had this ability. I've been practicing the cards for over 20 years. I'm an intuitive empath, in case you didn't see my first 3 sets. And like I said, reading cards for 20 years. This is something I love. It's something I do. It's something that I was almost embarrassed about having a gift about, but I'm not anymore. I'm putting myself out there for the general public. All right, so on this first row right here, what I'm seeing is I see wish fulfillment. Then it's like all of a sudden I see you working at it. Then all of a sudden it's like, bam, you're single and independent. So let's clarify your recent past a little bit. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there wasn't juggling. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So at first there was no fighting. And the Two of Swords in reverse. So there was no reason to want to make that decision. Okay. I feel like I need to shuffle a little bit more. Spirit says shuffle. Like, it's really weird. They're really, like, I've been practicing Buddhism for 6 years. Just know a little something more about me. And, like, Spirit really does, like, tell me to shuffle. I call him Gemini's right there. You can think I'm crazy. It's fine. All right. And just so you know, this is for 18 and older. I can say naughty things. I can say bad things. So if you have kids in the room, earbuds, phone up here. I'm not using my sexual deck. I will be doing live sexual readings coming up in the next couple weeks once I figure out how to do it because I'm computer retarded. And my son taught me how to record and put all this stuff on YouTube and all the rules because he's a little cute 14-year-old autistic genius and I just love him to death. One day I'm going to get him down here to say hi to you guys. Okay, so 8 of Cups. Now, remember, the 8 of Cups is walking away. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Nobody said why. You guys were cutting, but not really cutting. Something just happened. Okay, we have the Devil, which means you could be seeing a Capricorn. Or this could have been like a super codependent relationship. Like you don't want to have codependent relationships where like you're actually dependent on someone for your happiness. Like you be happy first. Okay, and then we have Temperance. So with Temperance, it could be you're seeing a Sagittarius. But it means at some point like you had a little balance and harmony. Oh, sorry, I just dropped this card. Oh, that was your last card. That was your King of Swords. All right, so right now, thus far, not so bad. I don't feel like you guys had a huge blowout. I feel like somebody felt a little more for the other. I don't feel like you're like a stalker or anything, or they were a stalker. Like it's just emotions got really confused. And you guys really need to figure out those emotions. But with texting nowadays, I feel like Spirit is telling me texting effed this up. You needed to talk more, not just in person on the phone. All right, 9 of Cups, which the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. We have the Ace of Rods, so you guys had amazing sexy time. 7 of Cups. Okay, so when we're looking at the 7 of Cups, maybe there could have been some options. 5 of Rods, again, which is the 5 of Wands, is conflict. Maybe you guys had a little conflict over people having options. Maybe you weren't exclusive yet. So maybe where that's where it came from. But you know what? Nowadays I get like the whole like I'm just getting divorced or got divorced. I was married for a long time. I haven't been on the scene long, but I get the relationship, the situationship, the unrelationship, then all these different like phases that people want to go through now, and it can be more confusing. I so miss the 90s where it was like you got the note past you, will you be my boyfriend or my girlfriend? Circle yes or no. So miss that. Okay, in your present, we got the Queen of Cups. I don't think we need to clarify the Queen of Cups, but we're going to clarify this death. So you have the Lovers, 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So you could be dating a Gemini. You also, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm seeing pretty much everyone on the board right now. I'm feeling Gemini because the Lovers came up in the middle. And that's major arcana. I don't really like throwing signs out there unless it's major arcana. So, but the Lovers is Gemini. So what I'm seeing from this is that something happened with you guys, even though you're amazing lovers and you like each other. Like somebody had a little pouty moment and not wanting to take that cup. It could have been a drinking issue. You didn't take that cup because you were drinking and you were being a little pouty and maybe got in a little fight. All right, 5 of Pentacles. One of you was left out in the cold. Somebody's not talking to somebody. When somebody wants to talk, the other person doesn't want to talk. Let's clarify that. All right, we got the Page of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is like soulmates. What's up, guys? You know, come on. 8 of Cups, somebody walked away. Somebody's not seeing. The Page of Swords can be just like a cutting message. Like, it can also be spying. Don't spy on people. I don't even care if it's social media. Like, I do not spy on my ex's social media. I barely go on social media unless I need to. I have a Facebook, so I'm over 40. Like, 40. Like, the only thing I know how to use is Facebook. I know I need to make more because I'm doing this now. So, my son, like, this weekend is supposed to teach me how to use, like, Instagram and Instagram and Snapchat and Pat and whatever it is. So, but we're gonna try. But you guys definitely have a connection with the Two of Cups, and you have a sexual connection with the Lovers. So let's see what's going on in the future. Okay, in the future we have the Five of Swords, and that's a little bit of conflict. So let's see what's going on. All right, we got double. This is a Three of Swords upright. Something's gonna hurt you or them, but because you saw this, you can prevent it. Maybe you can't prevent what other people do, but you can prevent what you do. Don't say anything mean. Be nice. Us Capricorns can be bitches. All right, Death again. Maybe it's a transformation that's in the center of your reading. We clarified that with the Lovers and a little bit of conflict. But Death one more time. Maybe somebody is going to actually transform and get it in their head. Six of Swords going into calmer waters. So maybe this transformation, somebody's going to get hurt. They're going to go through a transformation, because death does not just need to mean a breakup. Actually, death in the, in Major Arcana, it means transformation. And then you go into calmer waters with your partner. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it not going in your favor? All right, double Wheel of Fortune, but this one is upright. Good job, Capricorns. You guys made a good decision, because now it's going in your favor. It's going the right way, not the wrong way. Now, we have the Empress. She's not upside down this time, is she? No, she's the right side up. So you are going to be the Empress. And remember, it doesn't matter, girl, boy, feminine energy, masculine energy. And then we get the Ten of Cups. That's like 10 cups full of love that don't spill and aren't spilling. Okay, so what needs to happen is transformation after a little bit of heartbreak. Somebody needs to transform. And then you are going to have this. And King of Swords can normally just mean a Gemini, but it can mean Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Air signs are tough mother effers. I'll tell you that right now. They're hard to work with. They can be a little stubborn because they know what they want. They're super stable. I don't really feel the need to clarify that. I really don't. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to pull an oracle card for you guys to pull this all together. So this isn't a 75-minute reading. So what I'm going to give to you guys for advice is that this is going to be a rocky month for your relationship and for your person of interest, which is what most readers say. You have to remember, I'm used to one-on-one readings, and I'm just getting used to the general collective. And I will get better, so my words may be a little different, and my way of reading may be a little bit different. And I will never be like everyone else, but I will try to read so you understand. It's going to be rough, but don't just blame it on them and say they need to transform. You may need to transform, because we have the Two of Cups here, and we have the Ten of Cups here, and we have a heart upside down as your overall energy. So I'm going to say, as long as somebody gives an inch, y'all can go a mile. Okay? Give an inch to give someone a mile. We're goats. We're stubborn little things. I know, I am one. All right, I'm going to cut this and just pull the top one. And let's see if it's going to pull it all together. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So you are actually afraid to show your sensitive side and not be scared and not be vulnerable. That is what I see from this card. You are afraid to not be vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable. You need to let this person know that they touch your heart and how you feel about them. Enough with the bull crap and the situationships and the relationships and the unrelationships and the pre-relationships and the just seeing each other and, sex on the first date. Don't ever do it. Okay. Anyways, whoever's scared needs to stop. And I pray to God that the person that you love, they're probably not going to see this reading, but I hope that they make the right decision. And I hope that if this is you, because you're stubborn like me, you're a Capricorn, we have a really hard time being vulnerable. And we're very strategic when we're vulnerable because we are super smart people. So we need to, sometimes just let it out. Let that feminine energy out. Don't be afraid anymore. All right. That's what I have for my Capricorns. This was my first intuitive general monthly reading. This is how I would read for a client. I hope it resonates with most of you. Please push the subscribe button. Thank you for watching Stella K. That's me. You can go to stellaktarot.com or stellaktarot at yahoo.com to get a personal reading. I'm going to mess up on my words for like a month and a half. Give me time. I bet it's been 2 weeks to get a personal reading. And I just hope you guys have a great July and I hope you can find some fireworks for the 4th of July. I'm so bummed they're all canceled in my state. Like, totally bums me out. But I love you all, and I appreciate every single like and every single subscriber. And, give me an email if you have a question. I don't mind answering. I really don't. I love you all so much. Kisses. Have a great July.